Recording now. Hi, this is Ruth
Okay.
Sternberg back with you again. I am a career navigation coach and I help job seekers navigate the entire process of getting hired. And today I would like to share some words with you from my friend Deanna Russo, who is the founder and owner of Leverage Up. She helps you leverage the power of your LinkedIn profile, which is considerable power if you do it correctly. So LinkedIn is a very powerful tool that job seekers can use to make fruitful connections. But there are some things that can be very helpful about using it, and that's what I wanted to ask you about. And the first question I have for you is, what's the best way to show yourself through your profile, present yourself?
I think your profile is your online business card. So your profile is what people can look up even before that first phone interview or the first face-to-face interview. So really it has to put your best foot forward. You have to put your best and your brightest points in your LinkedIn profile. So I think when you're setting it up, you don't want to copy and paste from your resume. What you want to do is write your experiences and write your about section just like you would talking to a future employer. You don't necessarily want to use a lot of jargon in that profile. What you want to do is write it as plain speech as you can, and just don't copy and paste and put bullet points in it. I think the key thing is to write it the way you would talk to someone.
You were talking about stories too.
Yes. Write little stories about your experiences rather than writing those bullet points. Tell a story about what that experience and what that job lent you, what tools and what skills you've come along with that are going to help you in future positions. What awards did you and what milestones did you achieve while being at that position? Really use it as a way to brag about yourself, because that is what people can see before you have that interview.
I concur with you 100%. I think LinkedIn is a wonderful platform for showing off your value. It's not as restrictive as a resume, but it isn't your resume,
Right.
which is something I also tell people about. I also wanted to ask you, who should you be reaching out to if you are looking for an opportunity?
I think when you're engaging with people in the field that you want to be in, you should first do some research. Research the companies that you want to work at, research the job titles, research exactly what you want to do, not just the field, but do you want to be a manager? Do you want to be a director? And if you are coming right out of college, you might not necessarily have all the experience to be a director. So just have some framework in mind of the positions you want to do, and then do some research as to, these are my top 5 companies. These are my top 10 companies. These are the companies that I don't necessarily, I'm not as excited about, but they would be okay. You could have different categories for the companies that you want to work at. And then message some people at those companies, message the people that you want to be connected with, and send those personal messages, because I am more inclined to accept a personal message with a connection request than something without a personal message, because that person took the time and effort to write that note to me. So that's the way hiring managers feel as well.
That's a very good point. People are very shy about doing that, but there's real value in doing it.
Yes. Yeah.
I was also wondering, what kinds of things should you share when you're reaching out to someone?
when you're posting content and when
Yeah.
you're sharing, share the types of articles that you would be interested reading when you're working in that particular field. If you are looking for an engineering position, then go online and do some research and see what articles are of interest to you, and feel free to share those. But I think one thing that a lot of people do on LinkedIn is they just copy and paste links to share them. And I don't think enough people are creating their own original content.
That's a good
And that
point.
is one way that I achieved my network in such a short period of time, was it really was a lot of the original content. So if you're willing and interested in doing that, then that is another option to you to pursue.
Yes, you can post, you can write about, you can contribute to a subject, contribute if you're reading about an issue in your industry, you could write a post about it, right?
Yep, absolutely. And I think some people feel more comfortable doing written posts. Some people feel comfortable doing it in front of the camera. But don't do anything that you're not going to be comfortable with, because then it'll be one and done. You won't follow up with more consistent posts. I think that consistency is really the key when it comes to content. That if you're posting once a month, you're not going to have that consistent group of followers. So that's really important.
Yeah, that's for sure. Was there anything else that you thought might be important for people in the
No,
job search?
I think when job seeking, LinkedIn is a vital tool. It is very important to use LinkedIn as the professional network that it was set up to be. And a lot of people looking for jobs are using it. But a lot of people have the opinion that if I just copy and paste my resume on there, people will find me, and it doesn't work that way. You
No.
have to put some work into it. So you have to use the platform as to what it was to be used for, and put the time and effort into it, and then you will see results if you spend the time with it, for sure.
Definitely, I agree. I've seen it. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Deanna. I appreciate your
Thank you.
time.
I
And
appreciate it. Thank you.
yes, all right. Well, hope to talk to you soon. And to all of you job seekers out there, I say, get on LinkedIn and make things happen. Have a great day.
Thanks.